Director of Environment in Jersey. We represent more than 20,000 citizen members across this great state. And I'm also a proud member of the Wet Sox Club because I had the good fortune of getting here a couple minutes late and being outside for 3 hours to enter this room, which I don't believe I've ever had that occur in my 15 years working in Trenton and working on behalf of the environment here in the state. Clearly, we have a broken process, and there has never been an issue as contentious as this pipeline in front of the Pinelands Commission. And it is inherent upon the Pinelands Commission to obviously facilitate public comment. And this notepad is just one of many of people that could not get into this room. It is inherent upon the Commission to consider having a second hearing and extend the public comment session, because this is not just another application. This is a hugely important attack against the Pinelands, and this needs to be considered duly in ensuring that all members of the public have an opportunity to comment. And if it's going to take 8 hours, or more than 8 hours, so be it. It's inherent upon the Commission to ensure the public's being listened to. Now, I also want to comment just briefly on the fact that we knew there was going to be a lot of people coming in here. We also have had precedent of shutting down meetings. You obviously didn't decide to do that, but I would ask for an extension and a second extension of the public comment process and a second hearing. I want also just refer to the process we've been through over the last 3+ years regarding this issue. And it's important to know that in some ways, this is an episode of double jeopardy for the Commission, because other than a virtual identical application, we've seen really the biggest difference has been the representation of the Commission itself. And obviously the other biggest change is that we've seen an attempt by outside forces to influence and lobby the Commission, and specifically the influence of the front office and this governor. And going back 3 years ago, after the initial vote, this governor was vindictive. He vetoed minutes from the Pinelands Commission. He canceled raises that were planned for Commission staff. And obviously, most obviously, he went after Commission members who had voted against the pipeline. That's a record that obviously is part of this broader debate. You clearly are familiar with the letters of the former governors. And I wanted to thank members of the Commission yesterday for bringing up the letters from the former executive directors and the Department of Interior representative, because those letters speak with authority that I don't think anyone in this room can speak on. I know Terry Moore did not get a chance to testify earlier, but his words should resonate with us. And those words are quite simple. This project does not comply with the comprehensive management plan. If we can't listen to the words of Terry Moore and John Stokes and Mr. McIntosh, who can we listen to? Thank you.